What is up, everyone? So, I just got off work. I was about to go to an event this evening, but what the hell, Nintendo? Nintendo just released huge Animal Crossing news that we have to talk about. Yes, my friends. So, if you are not aware, Nintendo just stealth dropped today that Animal Crossing New Horizons is coming to the Switch 2 with a Switch 2 version, and there is also a 3.0 update after they said they weren't going to release any more updates, which we're not going to complain about. Wanted to share some of my thoughts. First, before we get into this, I'm going to post a link to the video in the description box. I don't want to put any of the content of the video in this video, just because I don't want to get flagged for copyright issues. I'm a new YouTuber, so I don't know if I can do it. But yes, so details first. The Switch 2 version, you can either get a physical hard copy game, or you can just get an upgrade pack. The physical copy version, I think it runs for $65, and then the upgrade pack is $5. Yes, so, I'm a physical copy guy, but I think the smarter move would be to go with the upgrade pack, because especially as we get into some of the features that you can use in this update, it makes sense if you have a full island that you've already built. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to just start from scratch, but we'll get into some of that later. So with the Switch 2 edition, of course, you have improved resolution, everything just looks better. You can use mouse control for things like custom designs and also Happy Home Paradise. That's really helpful, actually. You can use the Switch 2 microphone to call residents. I don't know, some people may have a use for that. But you can also join 12 player sessions. That is an increase from 8 sessions. So if you have a lot of friends that play Animal Crossing, that'll be handy for you guys. 3.0 is the big one though. Spoiler alert, if you haven't already watched the presentation from Nintendo of America, there is a hotel that is next to Cap and Stock, and basically there's you design hotel rooms for residents. I was so excited. I didn't really completely grasp everything. There's also new furniture and new clothing options that are part of this hotel. I am personally hoping that this is sort of another avenue to Nook Miles tickets. So let's say you have a villager opening up and or a villager leaving and a spot opening up, you can invite one of the hotel guests to live on your island permanently. I don't know if that'll be a thing. I'd like for it to be a thing. You can upgrade your home storage, and another great thing is bulk crafting. Bulk crafting. That is something that has been a huge need, and another thing that we saw in the screenshots is it also tells you as you're crafting how many materials you are using. I think that is very helpful, because especially if I'm building like stone and iron fencing, etc., I don't need to, keep going back to my storage to get more. Nice to just see it on the screen. There's some collaborations as well with Lego. I think Legend of Zelda had a collaboration too, but the biggest one is a slumber island, or I think that's what they called it. Basically, you go to Luna, or you go to lay down and you start that whole scene with Luna, and Luna gives you an option to basically design a second island. Second, third, and fourth. So you can design 3 islands that are sort of dream islands. And I'm really excited for that. Or basically, it's creative mode for Animal Crossing. I'm really excited for this because, as you know, which we have not done lately, I have been trying very hard to design a fairy core island, but I am missing a lot of key items. And a feature like this would be really helpful because it would allow us to design our fairy core island and finish it, and also be able to control the time and day, or the time of day that the island is set on. So, because fairy core islands look great at night, but it allows us to be able to do that. You'll be able to invite friends to create the island with you. This all sounds really exciting. It's stuff that I'm very excited for. I don't even know if I said the date that this is supposed to come out yet, but I believe they said mid-January of 2025, so we don't have to wait that long. Another thing that I did think of that I feel this update does pretty much confirm is that there are no plans, or maybe there are plans, but basically the next Animal Crossing game is going to be delayed. There's going to be a little bit or maybe a longer delay with the next game, but honestly that's okay, because I think with all of this content, this does give us a lot to work on in the meantime, especially, and I don't know all the details about like these dream creative mode islands, but I would imagine that you would be able to redecorate those, and you could like overwrite dream islands. Basically, we have a lot to keep us busy for a while, so personally I would be okay with waiting a little bit longer for another Animal Crossing game. But yeah, that's all the quick update that I had. I definitely just wanted to make sure that I got the news out to you guys. Certainly Animal Crossing is going, with this announcement, Animal Crossing will be back in our content flow next year. We have a big year lined up next year with all of these announcements that are coming out. I'm so excited. But anyway, let me know in the comments down below if you are excited about this Animal Crossing news, and we'll catch you guys next time.